So the Tern bike, I'm just going to take it out, and thought it felt a bit strange. And of course the back tyre's flat. I've obviously picked up a puncture yesterday, it must have been, because I was out on it yesterday. But I haven't really looked at the tyres, to be honest, for ages. I occasionally wash the bike, but haven't really looked at the tyres. And these aren't brilliant by the looks of it. And they've done a fair few miles, they're about, I don't know, 2,000 kilometres or something. But they've got little sort of splits in them all over the place. So that seems strange. I don't know where the actual puncture is yet. I'll take the tyre off and work it out. Because this has got the Tannus Armour, or I forget the exact name now. It's got an inner tube. It's also got this red foam insert between the tyre and the inner tube, which is supposed to improve the puncture resistance. But we'll see, I suppose. I'll take it off and we'll find out. Getting this Tannus Armour in the first place was a nightmare. And that's interesting. That's all. That's okay, yeah. So, now this is a tyre with goo in it, so it shouldn't have gone flat at all. I've got the green goo, and you can see green goo around here. I'd forgotten that it was a supposedly self-sealing tyre. Let's put the valve back in and see where it's leaking. Before I do that though, let's take this apart. Right, here's the... interesting, there's a spike there. Yeah, that's what's happened. Looks like a thorn. Something poking right through the Tannus Armour. There it is. And it is just a thorn. So it's not, as I say, not metallic at all. Yeah, so it's by no means worn out, but it does have a surprising number of cuts tonight there. For instance, there's a definite cut. That's interesting. There's another thorn there. That's not the one that I just found in the armour foam. Don't know where I've been, but obviously been through some thorns. I would love to make this a solid tyre, but having tried that with a solid inner tube, basically a Tannus, I forget the name now, but you can get a sort of solid foam ring that substitutes for the pneumatic inner tube, and that was fine for a while, but just the weight on the back wheel of this electric bike, it was damaging the wall of the tyre. So it started to fray and cut through the wall just from, I think, the weight, and the foam wasn't stiff enough to stop that happening. Anyway, yeah, on the inner tube, I haven't just blown it up again. That's where the thorn has gone in. It's actually leaking out the green goo. But I say, evidently the green goo wasn't enough to seal the tyre. Disappointing. Right, so I've got a new inner tube, new tyre. I'll put some of this stuff in the inner tube. Linseed tyre sealant, which is sold in farm shops. I got this in a farm shop. Picture of a tractor wheel on there. I think it's meant for all sort of applications: tractors, trailers, farm vehicles, mowers, wheelchairs, you name it. But I've used it for years now, and it works really well. Anyway, so I put some in this because the slime in the tube didn't seem to do anything at all. So given up on them. Let's see what this does. I've also put the Tannus Armour in as well, even though this new tyre, Schwalbe Marathon, it's supposed to have a layer in the inside under the tread, such as this. This green is supposed to be an extra thick layer under the tread to resist punctures just by being thicker. So I've got that and the Tannus Armour as well. So sort of belt and braces, to say the least. So I'm just going to try and feed the inner tube inside the Tannus. So there's the inner tube inside the Tannus. So let's get the tyre on, hopefully without trapping the inner tube or the Tannus Armour. And make sure the tyre bead is right down in the well of the tyre, of the wheel rather. Looking promising. There we go. Right. Try to make sure I've got the direction of rotation right. So rotation should be this way, which, yeah, I think that's right. So let's get some air in it. Well, that's pretty straightforward. Hopefully this is slightly wider than the last tyre. This one, this is 2.1 inch and this is 2.15, so not much difference. Hopefully it'll still fit into the bike. Obviously got this fluorescent or reflective rather band around the edge, which I guess is good. And also it looks more robust than the previous tyre, so hopefully it'll take the weight of the battery and so on, which is quite considerable. It's quite difficult to lift this bike, and definitely the back wheel takes all the hammer from my weight and the battery, and obviously it's transmitting the power as well. Good. Okay, so this tyre is kind of okay, but it's just okay. But it's with it being slightly wider than the previous one. In first gear, the lowest gear, it's very, very nearly touching the chain and the derailleur, but it doesn't quite. It probably does when it rattles about. But I think I'll just about get away with it, but I wouldn't get away with a bigger one. So 2.15 is definitely the limit. Anyway, we'll see how it works out in practice.